Hi everyone, Damien Fate here and welcome back to LEGO Worlds. The other day I was playing around and I managed to find a beautiful cake biome in which to build my empire. In the last video, which was a few days ago now, since I was going on vacation, I asked what I should build here for my home, and one of you suggested, Wheels Bear suggested actually, that I should build my avatar. And if you've ever seen my YouTube channel, then you know my avatar is a lovely cake man from Minecraft, and I am very fond of him, so that's what we're going to do. Probably going to build his head out as a shell, a square shell first, and then sort of work from there and see what we can do. I'm kind of curious now whether I should build it on a cake that's back there, away from the ocean, or if I should build it on this one right here. This actually would be a cool place to build like a lighthouse or something, though. Look at the sea! It's so lovely and pink because of the cake biome. I really like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and build it on this cake over here. It's nice and big, and it looks decently flat enough. That's actually going to be the first thing we'll do, is we'll make it nice and flat on top. So let's climb up here with the Yeti guy, and we're going to go to the build tools. And hopefully we can flatten this thing out without destroying it, because that would be a little bit sad. Okay, here's the flatten tool. We will make it round, because that makes sense. And let's see. If I hold it down, there we go. Okay. That one just sort of select around like this. And I hope that this is actually going to be big enough for the head. Try and get as close to the edges as possible. Interesting about the cake biome is these cakes aren't actually classed as structures like other buildings and such. They're counted as terrain. Uh-oh. I got a jam leakage! There's jam on the side of the cake. Well, I suppose that's not so bad. But the top is nice and flat. Cool. Okay, so we're going to start with building the house one row at a time. And I figured it would be good, since it takes so long to place each block down, that I'll probably speed up the footage, but it would also be good to do maybe one layer and then copy it and paste it up a whole bunch of times. And let's think about this. So the Minecraft avatars are 8x8 textures for the face. So that's what we're going to keep in mind when we're building this thing. I'm going to go with a nice creamy-ish color, since that's the color of the icing on my face. And, oh, no, don't fall down. I haven't actually built a lot of things inside the game yet with, what the heck, with the tools, because they're a little bit clumsy, but you get to watch me struggle, and then hopefully that'll make you feel better if you're also struggling. So if I do 2 of these tall, and that could be 1 pixel, so it needs to be 8 of these blocks wide. Let's see if we can do some sort of rough measurement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that seems just about perfect. Okay, we're going to do the other side as well. One thing to keep in mind, of course, is that I've got 1.5 in this direction right now, so I'll have to keep that in mind. So 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, and then turn that sideways, and we have 8. And I can see this is going to fit perfectly. So I'm just going to go ahead and build out the rest of this row. Okay, so we have the bottom row done. One of the things I always did when I was playing with Legos as a kid is I would always build my houses with a proper brick layout. So if you can see right now, I don't know if it's too difficult or not, but I'm placing the second row a block to the right so that it would stay nice and sturdy. Obviously, you're not going to need to worry about it being actually sturdy in the video game, but I'm going to do it anyway, and it's going to give it a nice looking texture, considering it's mostly going to be flat colors apart from the mouth and stuff. And you'll probably notice that doing it this way will get rid of some of the squares that we're going to need for the pixels, like for the eyes and the mouth and such. But I figured once I get this layer down and build it up as high as it needs to be, then I can worry about replacing blocks afterwards and making sure that they're the right shape. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this level. Alright, so now I have it 8 pixels wide and 1 pixel tall, roughly. I think it's actually a... not quite square, is it? Let's take another look from the side here. I think it might need to be 3 blocks tall per pixel. So we're going to go ahead and add another row. Alright, there we go. Now I'm pretty sure that's probably as square as I'm going to get it. Looking forward with the building anyway. So what we're going to do now, rather than build up the next... gosh, how many more rows would it be? 21 rows. We're going to use the copy tool. So I'm going to go straight away to... actually, you know what? You can do it with the build tool. So we're going to do it with the build tool because we're not actually copying terrain here. And I'm going to use the mouse because I don't know about you, but the... oh dear. But selecting this with the game control is a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. So there we go. I've now got it. I can copy it. And hopefully just pop it right on top. I'm going to swap to the controller again here because that lets you go up and down a few notches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that about right? It's a little bit difficult to get my camera in and see, and of course it's dark. And these are all 1 color blocks, but I think that looks about right. So we need to do a total of 8 rows like this. So this will be row 2. Oh, and he's going to build it as well. Hopefully we can keep the selection and put it down. Oh! Did he put it down as little blocks? Oh no, okay. When he was building, it kind of looked like they were little one-piece blocks. But anyway, that's row 1. Let's make sure we don't overlap these. Okay, this is row 3 actually. There we go. Okay, that looked a bit better when he built it this time. Okay, so that's 3, 4. We're halfway there. I wonder if I should just copy the whole thing. That would be a lot quicker, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna go back to the building options here. Drag and select again. Gonna navigate with the mouse and the keyboard. If you're stuck with using one or the other, then my tips here probably aren't going to be very helpful for you, so I apologize for that. But there we go. Selected the entire building. And now, oopsie, let's make sure we keep copy. Gonna align it first, so that you get the ghost sort of flashing with the original object like that. And then we're gonna use the bumpers to move it up. 1 more notch higher, I think. There we go. Awesome. So this, of course, is not a perfect cube. I can see looking at it now that it's a little bit flatter than it actually should be, but it's not too big a deal. Let's go back to our brick placing and make the roof. Oh my guy's shaking! Why are you shaking? Don't be scared. We can climb up top here. Actually, we don't really need to climb, but I find it's always easier if you at least get to close to where you are. Oh no, and look at that! Because I built 3 rows, the brick pattern is a little bit messed up. Oh well, not a problem. Like I said, it's not like real life, so I don't need to worry about it breaking. But we're going to go back to the building tools, and I'm going to place down the roof. Oh, I already have my block selected. I'm trying to get out of the menu. There we go. Alright, and we'll align it with the roof, like such. I'll just start popping these down and fill in the entire roof. This part might be a little bit boring, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. Ah, this is so cool. Alright, yes, this is going to be fantastic. I love it. So we're going to go now and change it up a little bit to more closely represent my face. So we're going to go back to the build tool, and let's see here. What would be the best thing to do? Painting them might not be the best option, so we're going to go ahead and just select the black bricks. And let's see. Wondering what the best option is right now. Drag select. We basically need to make room for all the other pixels of my face. I'm going to use the mouse, I think. That might be the easiest way to do it. Okay, so go to drag select and 3 rows off the bottom and 2 pixels in from the right. So here. Yep, okay. Delete. Okay. There we go. Now I'm getting it. So I'm going to make room right now for the mouth, which I figured would also be a pretty cool entrance into the head. And the tongue would also be a great way to make like stairs. I could have it rolling off the side of the cake. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. We need to be 3 tall as well. Oh, right now it looks a bit horrific, like I have a horrible dental problem. Let's see, keep on going to the right here. And, oh dear. I think I did something wrong there. I think before we actually fill in the mouth, we will make sure that the edges are a little bit nicer. So we'll need some 2x2 blocks to fill in those gaps. And wow, it is very hard to see exactly what I'm doing at nighttime. But I think that looks about right for the mouth. So we're gonna go. I'm actually gonna go and select the icing color again, and we're gonna put some blocks down. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the block. For some reason, I seem to also have the selection thing. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, so move this in here. And if you're using the controller, you can actually press up and down on the D-pad to change the size of the block, which is a really nice, easy way to change your block selection. So, okay, let's pop it down there. I can't help but notice it's not letting us put the block down. That is interesting. Let me get out of this building menu altogether. I think it's getting mixed up because on the mouse tool, it seemed to be using the drag and select tool, and on the controller it was using the place block tool, so I think it's getting confused. Let's try again here. There we go. Awesome. So push this down through, put that there, up here, and oh wow, it actually snapped to where I wanted to go. So there you go. It's a little bit difficult to see because of the blank colors, but you can pretty much tell that my mouth is there now. It looks great. I wonder if you can have transparent blocks in this. I don't think you can, which is a little bit of a shame. I'm going to scroll all the way down in this palette. Oh wait, are these transparent? It kind of looks like it is, doesn't it? Let's see, is that black? Let's see. And, okay. I'm putting this in spot. I could have it fill up the gaps here. Let's see, can I do a nice long one? I can. Awesome. Pop that there. And, oh yeah, and once I place it down, you can see it's actually transparent. So that'd be a good way to fill out the mouth. And then make it look a bit more like my character's mouth. I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? Actually, the mouth isn't wide enough at the bottom. As if I had a problem with my mouth not being wide enough, right? Okay, so we're gonna go back to the select tool, and we're gonna delete some of these blocks. Oh, it's getting confused again. No. Okay, just go straight to the select tool with the mouse. Select these blocks. I kind of wish I could just tap the delete key. That's what I keep actually doing. And that's obviously causing issues. Don't hit the delete key anymore. There we go. Hit that. And then... Oh, I'm hitting copy. Well, no wonder it's going wrong. Let's get the camera back here again. Select... Oh, well, selecting both those blocks will help. And this one here. Awesome. Actually, I need to get this one out too. We'll pop our regular blocks back. I don't want to use the select tool anymore. Ah, there we go. Cool. Where did my block go? I somehow lost my block again. Oh, let's get out of the build menu. It is early access, so you know these sort of things are to be expected. It's not going to be perfect. Make sure I have the right color selected. And where is my block? There it is. Make it nice and short, so it's a 2x2. Put that in position. Awesome. Now I'm wondering if, kind of like Minecraft, when you're putting down glass blocks, if you can see them through each other. So I might have a seam in the mouth when I put this down. But it's going to be interesting to see whether that is the case or not. Make sure it's 4x4, or 4x2 I should say. And pop it in place. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3. Let's get out the build option. And look at that. It actually works quite nicely. There's no visible scenes, but you can definitely see that there's a darker window for where the mouth would be. Nice. I like that a lot. Alright, let's do the same for the eyes. So back to the build. And we're going to go ahead and delete the blocks that are in position of the eyes. So 1, 2, 3 rows up. It is incredibly hard to see. I kind of wish that the sun would be going on my face. But, you know, do what we can. Come on, let me select this block and delete it. My avatar's eyes are on the corner of their head. On the corner of its head, which is really funny looking. Should I make it 2 deep or just have it the 1 deep? Let's have it a depth of 1. And then we'll go back to popping the blocks down. Oh, actually down here it saved our last block selections. I really wish there was a way to get out of this selection mode though. I don't really know a quick way to get out of that. If you know a quick way to change between like block placing mode and selection mode, that would be a great help. So please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to be continuing as I am right now. And we're going to delete the blocks on the other side to make room for the eye over here. And once we've got these things down, it's going to be a lot easier to see what's going on with it because there'll obviously be different block types. Pop this over here. Nope. See, if I just... Oh, if I click the select tool again, then it stops using it. Cool! Alright, for the eyes, I'm actually just going to make these solid black rather than be transparent because they're kind of on the side of the head anyway. Pop those there. I'm a big fan of my cake face. There we go. Yay! Now we just need some cherries for the head. Alright, we are getting there. We've got the cherries going all around the side. Gonna do some cherries on the top, and I'm thinking it might actually be nice to have the cherries on the top be transparent, like big old windows. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select some nice large areas. And these don't exactly have to perfectly align with the Minecraft avatar. That's absolutely fine. I think I will make that one a little bit skinnier though. Let's pop this in here. And I've gotten a little bit better while doing this at navigating the build options. So that's nice. It's a nice bit of practice for me. And hopefully while watching, you're learning a few tips too. Let's go back to the select tool here. Make another big window around here. Yeah, that seems like it would be nice. I'm going to fill in that gap as well. Let's go to the select tool. There's a lot of re-clicking things when you're building in this game. You can't just select a different tool. You have to select the tool you were using previously to unselect it, which is kind of odd. But, you know, there you have it. And then I'm going to do another big window here. That seems like it would be about right. Like that. Ah, yeah, perfect. Okay, maybe just a couple of small ones. Oh, that one looks a bit weird. Let's do... There. That would be good. Yeah, one there, and maybe one over here. Just those two, yep. That looks good. Alright, so we're going to go and make them transparent this time. So we're going to find the transparent red color. Hopefully there is one. Ah, my camera seems to be scrolling out rather than going down the menu. Should I have it be a bright red? I don't know if that's the right red that I should be using. But we're going to try it and see. Pop it down. It does actually look a bit light, doesn't it? So let's do this red here. Ah, that's more like it. And I'm going to align it vertically. I'm going to use the up button on the D-pad. Try and find a block. You know, it'd be nice to find a nice big square block that filled the entire hole. Oh! Ask and you shall receive. Look at that. Perfect. Let's do the same over here. And over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and find a smaller block for these ones. It doesn't matter if I have to just use 2 4x2s. It's not a problem because as we saw down below in the mouth area where I did some transparent blocks, that it didn't really matter You don't get the seams like you do in other games. There we go. Alright, there we have it! Oh, it's so awesome! Let me get a good look at it again without falling down. There we have it. My face. I think I do need the tongue. I'm going to put that in real quick. And that could be a nice entrance into the building. Why did I click on models? I want to click on the build tool. There we go. Go to the selection. And we're going to... Oh, I'm going to use the mouse here. It's just so much easier with the mouse. Yep, so selection tool. Select that. Come on now. Up. And we're going to have it... I guess we actually need it to be quite tall to be able to walk through it. Why is it not finishing the selection? There we go. There. And we'll just select this last one too. Okay, so this is going to be where we walk through. Hopefully it's tall enough for our character. Kind of looks like it should be. We're going to go back to the blocks, and I'm actually going to use a combination here of the regular blocks and some very shiny blocks. So let's start with the regular block placements. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the select tool. Click this block here. I'm going to make it... Oh, come on now, menu. Going to use the D-pad to quickly find a block that's wide enough. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to pop this down here. And another one here. This is going to be basically steps into the building. It's going to look so great. Rotating the camera around. Ugh. Here we go. One there. One there. And should I have my tongue go all the way off this cake? That might be a bit excessive. It might start looking a bit just bad, really. So I'll have the tongue come in as steps too. That's it down. And to the left a bit more. This is the problem when you're building inside of a building. It gets very difficult to see what you're doing. Ugh. Pop this there. There we go. And now I'm going to find the nice flat block. So I'm going to use my mouse over here to navigate this menu. It would be very cool if they had different categories here. So you could easily select the smooth ones. I think that's a smooth one. No, it isn't. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use the D-pad and go through. Because even though you can see all the blocks on the left palette there, you can't really easily tell which ones are the smooth ones or not. Just keep on going here. And we're going to get to the ones which are basically just very thin, flat pieces. And those will be perfect for the surface of the tongue. Come on now. Oh, here we go. Yeah, these are the flat pieces I was talking about. Okay, go back. Pop it down to the surface. Oh, and it's just wide enough. It'd be kind of nice if it was a square one, though, because I don't want those long ridges. So I'm going to navigate just a little bit more. And, oh, that could work. That's way too big. Okay, let's see. If there's a 6 long one... yeah, okay. So, let's use this one on the sides. And that way, it'll frame the tongue a little bit, too, as a surface to walk on. So like that. And then go back to the large one here. Pop that down on the surface. Ah, that is cool. Okay, let's try and find... Man, there aren't a whole lot of options. I might just have to use these ones for the other parts of the tongue. That's a little shame, but sometimes these things cannot be helped. Go up, 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 up. Pop this on. I should actually... I'll put these on the tongue in the doorway, and then I'm going to try and walk through it, because if I can't walk through it, then I'm going to have to slightly change the way this works anyway. So let's get out of this menu. Don't fall down. Okay, let's see. Can I go through? Oh, I can. Fantastic. Look at that. Nice tongue to go on. Into the house. Brilliant. Let's go and take a nice aerial look. I'm going to go into the helicopter. Here we go. Nice. So we can get a good look at the house. Here we go. There it is. My new cake head avatar house in the cake biome of my dreams. on a nice pink coastline. Thank you very much for the idea. I'm going to spend some time fleshing this out a bit more, maybe making some furniture and adding some other interesting features to the new homeland. And I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you later. Bye!